Thomas Aiello works with Congress and the Trump administration on tax policies as a senior director of government affairs for the National Taxpayers Union. Welcome to the show. Now, we've had such shutdowns before, including the longest in history at 35 days during President Trump's first term. What's different this time?
You know, it's really unfortunate that we're in a situation that the government's shut down. We have always said no one wins in a government shutdown. We pay federal bureaucrats not to work. Our military, whether at home or abroad, they're working and not getting paid right now. And important energy projects can't get approved. So it really does impact the American people. Now, the way forward is very simple. Democrats could simply allow a short-term funding resolution to continue. That would allow more time for negotiators to find a path forward on funding, but it seems like they want to play political games.
It seems like lawmakers are on both sides are actually digging in for the long haul. What will it take to get an agreement?
You know, we'll have to see. It really is unfortunate that we're in this position, but we have to remember Republicans in the House, they did their job 2 weeks ago. They passed a short term funding deal to fund the government for 7 weeks to allow that negotiation process to continue. Unfortunately, Democrats seem to see that there's a political motive here to keep the government closed. And I don't think that's what the American people want to see. They want to see their government working for them. And it seems like Democrats, they don't want to play ball at the moment. So it really is up to them to see when we get the government back open.
Now, Wall Street was in the green today, now looking to Main Street beyond those directly affected by job freezes or firings. Where are Americans most likely to notice disruptions?
You know, for the most part, Americans really won't feel anything for at least 1 or 2 weeks. That's in the past, that's really been the spot where Americans start to feel it. But certainly, you know, if you are a worker that relies on federal funding, whether you're a TSA agent, you might see longer lines at the airport. And then, of course, you know, if you're a worker right now employed by the federal government, you're not going to see a next paycheck. So it really does impact the American people on a daily basis. But it is about the 2 week period. That's when Americans will start to feel it.
Now, if this shutdown continues, what are the potential long-term consequences for the U.S. economy, global markets, and public trust in government?
You know, you hit it right on the head earlier. You said the markets were in the green today. I do think markets sort of brush these things off. They've come to expect Congress to not take this seriously, which is very unfortunate. Now, that being said, if this continues to expand for 2, 3, 4 weeks, perhaps longer, then I think markets will start to react. But at the same time, there's been data that shows the economy loses billions of dollars when the government shuts down. We just don't have that back. So it really is a deadweight loss on the economy. The best thing for everybody, let's just get the government open. Let's continue to negotiate on funding the government and hammering out all our disagreements with the government open and people able to get their services and paychecks as they should.
Thomas Aiello, Senior Director of Government Affairs for the National Taxpayers Union. Thank you.
Thank you.